Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. I hope you will be fine. In the first part, I have discussed with you the five values which are known as Ahkam al Khamsa as well in the Quran. Now, today in the part 2, I want to discuss the definitive rulings in Quran. The entire Quran is definitive for us, but when it comes to Islamic jurisprudence or legislation, it has the jurists, the mujtahidun, have categorized it into different types, so that as a student of Islamic law or Islamic jurisprudence, we take it easy to understand and apply into on our lives. So today, see, I from Islamic jurisprudential perspective, Quran as a source, primary source of law, we'll start discussing the definitive, which is Qati part of the Quran. What is definitive in Quran? A definitive text is one which is clear and specific. It has only one meaning and admits no other interpretation. See, the meaning itself is saying that this is definitive, which we in Urdu say कि कतन ये बात है, यानी there is no doubt, there is no second meaning in it. So it is a definitive text which is clear and specific, having only one meaning and admits no other interpretation. Let me clear it to you with the two examples from the Quran. For example, in Surah An-Nisa, verse 12, Allah says, "In what your wives leave, your share is a half if they leave no child." Let me read again the verse and you also try to understand, keeping in mind the definitive portion of the Quran in Islamic law. In what ways your wives leave in what your wives leave, your share is a half if they leave no child. This is the verse of Surah An-Nisa 12. Then Surah Al-Baqarah verse 196, Allah says, "The adulterer, whether a man or a woman, flog them each 100 stripes." So the adulterer, whether a man or a woman, flog them each 100 stripes. So the beautification of Quran is that many rulings Allah has addressed both men and women. Again, let me show you that we are today discussing the definitive, means Qat'i part of the Quran. I have quoted two verses. Now let me tell you how it is definitive or a part of the Quran. The rulings, namely one half, 180 stripes, are and 80 are self-evident and therefore not open to interpretation. Right? So these are all definitive or Qat'i. Now see, from these two verses the examples are given, that one half, 180 are self-evident and therefore not open to interpretation. So these all are definitive or Qat'i. Now let me explain to you, dear viewers, that definitive means in which there is no doubt of meaning. Remember one thing, Quran, each and every verse is definitive, right? We are talking about meaning, so the meaning of these verses are also definitive in nature. Let me give you a short view that definitive text is one which is clear and specific, having one meaning, admits no other interpretation. We have quoted Surah An-Nisa and Surah Baqarah verse 12 and 196, and definitely there are many other verses. If you know any verse, you can tell me in the comment which are coming under the heading of the Qat'i verses. And the verses are very clear. Even if a layman reads it, he or she does not need any interpretation or elaboration to understand the definitive or Qat'i verses of the Quran. I hope you like this lecture. Please don't forget to subscribe press bell icon and share this lecture with your fellows so that everyone can understand Quran, because Allah says reflect on Quran and you will like the different ahkamat of Quran. अपना बहुत ख्याल रखिएगा. Take care. Allah Hafiz.